Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme. Today we're back playing more Starters Order 7, continuing our super save here at the Not For Long stables. And yeah, we're coming towards crunch time, the final month of the season. And we've done a really good job so far. Really pleased. I have moved Halidite out to the field, just because there's not another mile race to be run. So they've gone out to the field. I've only got 2 milers right now, Dream Cuckoo and Sea Tour. I was trying to find them there in the list. They've both got races. Then moving up towards a mile 1, we have most of the rest here on the list. And yeah, mile 2, Tatiana takes the day off. A mile 3, mile 4, Double Dara takes the day off. Instead, the only race left for that is going to Ski Party to try and get that 5th grade 1 win. So, yeah, I'm fairly happy. We've not got too many races booked, but when we get into it, we'll be able to book past this sort of, I think, 14th of December or so we were. So there might be a couple more races. The Arimakinen, for example, that one can probably be a Double Dara race. So when we get down that far, when we get probably to the end of November, I will start looking at booking out the rest of December. We'll fly through them as much as we can, as quickly as we can in these videos. So first up is Sea Tour. Oh, and we went betting. Yeah, we've kind of made an absolute ton of money now. You can see where I've been betting or where I've sold a ton of yearlings because we get these little spikes. You can tell where I've bought a lot of horses in a year because you get these huge dips at the same time. And that was our recent one where we dropped like 20, 30 million. It's quite crazy. How's that? No, that's the stable value, sorry. Here's the horses. So yeah, you can tell when we sold horses or gambled. In fact, you can tell that's a gamble because nothing changed here. That's selling horses because our money went up, but the value of the stable went down. Yes. I think that's how you can read that. Anyway, you can see here the refunds. We didn't get all our bets right. There was a few there that didn't go right, but there was a ton of betting going on. A couple of horses I knew were running over the last 2 or 3 days, and I knew they do really well. A couple of long distance horses I thought might be okay. One came through, one didn't. So I'm fairly happy to be back above 100 million, by the way. That's a really nice place to be. But yes, I almost forgot to mention that. So we take care of that. And now go find Sea Tour. The 1 mile championship. Kyoto. I mean, yeah, it's on turf. It might be run right-handed. I can't remember how Kyoto runs. It might be right-handed. That'll be interesting. But Little Port and Brandy is in here with Larissa and Hurricane Lily. And Nelly done that as well. So some good competition. We're not going to be high rated, but we're not far off. We're pretty much favorites. Nelly done that, sweating badly and agitated. Reverend Green sweating badly and agitated. Larissa's very calm. Hurricane Lily and Crystal Bonus are a little lazy. That being said, it's pretty much all our rivals. Hurricane Lily will be the favourite, but I got the feeling that they're not going to dominate this race. They haven't been running well lately. So yeah, it will be right-handed. And as you can see, we come out the trap pretty well there. And we're up into a decent position in between Little Port and Brandy and Crystal Bonus there. Back to Bella Bertoloni, Hurricane Lily, Nelly done that, Larissa and Reverend Green. Sheko Lad will open up in front and take the lead here. We're going to go up the inside. We're going to come round the outside here of MacLeod. We're going early. Bella Bertoloni making a move on the inside. Hurricane Lily still just in the middle of that pack. A little Port and Brandy falling back now. Larissa not really doing much. The final furlong. And Sea Tour is looking really strong right now. Bella Bertoloni might be the main challenger. Hurricane Lily coming from deep though. Will put a bit of a shift in. But Bella Bertoloni takes second place. Hurricane Lily barely up into third. And we've seen a legend fall off. We have seen a legend start falling. Bunch of races you might expect them to win. They're not there anymore. They're not there anymore. Only 5 Grade 1 wins. C2 racks up number 2 though. The Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and the Kyoto Mile Championship. That's big. That's big. What do we go up to? Only a 127. Only a 127. But you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. It proves as well that Grade 1 was not a fluke. 2 3/4 lengths. We ran really well. Love that. Absolutely love that. Now, I don't think there's another race, but we've been caught out, so we're going to go to the end of the day. There we go. Nice. Nice. Yes, no, I'm very, very happy now the way things are turning. Yeah. Very happy with that. Okay, so Ski Party up next. I think there's another auction just after the race. Oh, no, I ummed and ahed about Double Darrow Ski Party for this one. I think I've picked the right horse. Again, it's Tokyo. Again, this is Tokyo. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to skip the race by accident. There we go. So, Moido's there. Miss Mercy is there. Ungraded domestics. Very dangerous, usually. Miss Mercy seems to be in good form as well. Prime Exhibit, you could be lucky. Wrong Bride, all Grade 1s from America. Milan is back again. Grade 3. And Nomad and Cosmic Star. A couple of very decent horses again over from Dubai. So, the 1 mile, 4 furlong, Japan Cup. Cosmic Star won this last year. Decently. Again, I think we've got a very good chance here. Ski Party is slightly favoured there. Milan's looking very calm. Wrong Bride moving a little agitatedly in the paddock. 140 rated. Ski Party looking for that 5th Grade 1 of their career. It's the Japan Cup over a mile 4 here at Kyoto. And we're away fairly slowly there, but we'll make our way over towards the inside. Cosmic Star out early. You could be lucky with Moido in 3rd. Back to Rock With You, Miss Mercy and Nomad. Then Wrong Bride, Milan, Prime Exhibit and ourselves on the inside in danger of being boxed in. There's no gaps there. We need to see how that opens up for us approaching this turn. There we go. It looks like it has opened up a little bit. If we want to make our move, we probably can. We're going to go round the long way here, trying to find a gap. Final 1.5. Miss Mercy chasing down Cosmic Star, last year's winner. Rock With You. Also ran last year, but didn't do great. And I think we were delayed so much at the back, we're not going to get up on Miss Mercy here. 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. They're clear and easy in the lead. Ski Party gets up into 2nd, but that's a disappointing run. That's a very disappointing run for me. Very, very disappointing run. And yeah, we lose our 140. We lose our 140 for that. I did not expect to lose that race. Did not expect to lose that race. Abu Harith's a decent one, you know. Charmer, we're breeding from. Striker Deal's the only one that's done anything there. We could take a look now that I've... Yeah, maybe. Now that I've actually got some money in. I mean, maybe not Unreal. Wow, the game very, very laggy there for a second. So dice wag. Gonna ignore the grade 3s because I don't know if I've ever really had luck there. But this is from Charmer, who has also been sort of bred with this season by one of our horses, and seems to produce a bunch of grade 2, grade 3s, and strike a deal. Whereas strike a deal is, you know, a 4-time Group 1 winner. Could have more seconds and thirds in there. I kind of like that horse. So, Daiswag already has offspring. Really interesting. Ooh. Yeah. That's interesting. Like, that's really interesting. So it just below 70 potential. There's a ton of extra speed. We're lower enthusiasm, consistency, and confidence, but not super low. They're all kind of around that 40 mark. So we're a touch low there. We're a touch low on potential. We've got no finish application, but there's a 95 extra speed. And that makes me think that if it's not maybe from the dam, then like Charm, even if it is from the dam, like Charmer can't have a very low extra speed. Because even at 100% from more sweets and lace, like that would mean Charmer had 90. So you hope some of these bad stats are being dragged down by more sweets and lace. And you're hoping Charmer is responsible for the extra speed and the potential. But that's not bad, per se. It's not good, but it's not bad. And I want to see it as a 4-year-old. And I think we might as well breed it with British Battler just to see what we can get out of it this year. It doesn't hurt us. So, not a bad purchase, but I don't think it answers any questions really on anything. Let's be fair, on absolutely anything there. Charmer is a decent horse, but is it good enough? I don't know. I really don't know. There's Janud. That's Viva Ronaldo. Very good 2-year-old. Like, started winning and didn't stop. Okay. I mean, sure, that might be one to take a risk on then. Pink Stone. Another 2-year-old that just, okay, competitive and then wins a grade 1. I don't think that's too bad. And then Royal Defense. It's a horse I've looked at before. We're breeding from Ngong Hills, but it'd be nice to know what Royal Defense is like as well. Ecstasy, and You Could Be Lucky. 3 horses that, 1 from breeding and 2 from racing, we have noticed. So I wonder if it's worth taking a little bit of a look at those 3. So Crazy Chris, Jack's Lad, and El Keel. You're laid back, you're normal, you're normal. Okay, so those 3 I'll take a look at. I'll take a look at and we'll see where we go. So yeah, this is one that had more distance than it should, perhaps, and took a few maidens to win. But I don't mind that. I think that's it doesn't really indicate too much because we've had quite a few good distance runners that have been that way. I'm surprised at a 6 furlong breeding indicator there. But yeah. Let's go over 3 for that. And again, that's another one where distance seems to be all over the place. Don't know why they went back down to 5 furlongs when they did well at 7. That's an interesting one. Might not be the best horse, but again, they're coming from breeding stock that I'm intrigued by, if nothing else. And again, another one where the maidens seem to be kind of all over the place, not really been able to win at certain distances, and then went into the handicap route. So that's not great. That one's not great. So Royal Defense, it's a decent looking horse if it had potential. So Janud produced again an interesting mix. It all depends what the dams are like. Yeah, that one not so much. Maybe Magnitude is one we stay away from. The other 2 though I think are okay. Royal Defense, Janud, and Magnitude. So maybe not Magnitude. But yeah, the other 2 might be okay. I don't know. Again, I don't feel like I really learned anything there. So we just spent $1 million to buy 3 2-year-olds that didn't look good. And I'm not sure really told us anything about breeding. Yeah. But if we do find more of those, sort of 2-year-olds or yearlings by those sires, we'll be able to take a look and then figure out exactly how good they might be for our breeding program. So I think that's the approach I want to take there. Okay, Barawara. 3 races, 3 wins. It's been a good year. It's been a quiet year. And we're going to be very calm. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. We will be tipped. We will be backed. We will be the class of the field. We'll be the form horse. We'll be the highest rated, highest graded, unweighted. Sunday Surprise is there. It's a horse that we do know. And could be decent. River Rhapsody, another one that we do know. And again, you know, the name is, it means something. I don't think that we've ever seen it really race that well. But it's been in and amongst the mix in a few graded races. So those might be the 2 that I know best in the field and I expect the most from. But if Barawara doesn't go ahead and win this by a couple of lengths, I'll be quite surprised and maybe disappointed. Classic Punch against the rail, out to Sunday Surprise. Then it's back to us and Thunderchild on our inside. River Rhapsody and Wong again on the outside. We're going to get blocked off a little bit, find our way through there. Decent, and Vitachi at the rear is detached. 2 furlongs from home as we come round this turn now. We've got about a length over Classic Punch, and that distance is growing. 3-way fight for second place as Thunderchild, Sunday Surprise, and Wong again. Looks like Sunday Surprise maybe dropping off the back of those two. Maybe a late fight for them. Half a furlong. 0.3. We're going to cruise home here. Foot off the gas. Wong again in second. Sunday Surprise up on Thunderchild. Back to River Rhapsody. Easy. Not the distance I wanted, but it never felt like we were running full out. We were very calm, sort of going into the paddock. So, you know, it wasn't a bad start though, and I don't think we ever really were pushed. So, I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad of that. It's a nice win. It's a decent time. It's not a great time, but it's a decent time. 3 Grade 1 wins up to a 124 on Barawara. Up to a 124. I like that. And I can never remember. Oh, I did so well last video. I counted down the races. I can never remember, though, when we've got more than one horse running. So that's 1 unbeaten record safeguarded. 1 maiden, 3 races. Added a 4th today. Decent. Bold Niku, exactly the same. Did their maiden. Also did 1 last season. 3 already this year. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. And can we get that 118 up to a 120? That's our goal. That's our goal. And I quite like Bo Niku. I think it's a horse that we haven't seen too much of. I think it maxed out its potential quite early. It's always ran well. It's got some grade 1 competition and some decent grade 2s. Back Bob Back, Tamarine White Fusion. I think this is going to be a decent test. Some Secret is here as well at 130, will be the highest rated. We're near the bottom of the order. But yeah, we haven't really done much. And Standside. So Standside, let me think. Yes, that would be outside. 100% outside. Yeah. Don't second guess yourself. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. 100% yes. Okay. Now, where are we in? Yeah, we're actually drawn on the outside as well. That's okay. So, hopefully we get a good run. Hopefully we live up to my expectations. You can see here we're near the outside, which is where we want to be. If we let the field develop in front of us and not go too far inside, there we go. We are going to take a little bit more of the outside. That's decent. Casual Garcia back to back, Bob back. Coastal Passage up in the 3rd. Then Some Secret on our inside, gone to ground as well against the rail. And Ocean Bay up to Tamarine and White Fusion at the rear. We are going to use the outside here to run around, and boy, are we gone early. Bold Naku striking for home. Some Secret starting to make a move. A little bit of undulation in the course there. 1.5, we're already clear. We got Coastal Passage coming up the inside. We got Some Secret, back Bob back, and Tamarine now, though, blowing past them into the final half a furlong. Is there any fight from Bold Naku? Looks like we're going to come close with Tamarine, but we're going to take it by a length. Decent run. 118 rated. Up to 125. That's what we wanted to see there. That's what we wanted to see there. Okay. Thank you, Bold Naku. Good start. Did well. Stayed outside. Got that clean run. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Some Secret faded quite badly, actually. I expected more of a challenge, but all in all, that was about us, and that was a good run, and that is the only race of the day. And now Dream Cuckoo up against Ballerina in the Matriarch. Yeah, Dream Cuckoo's going for 5 grade 1s here. Ski Party failed in their attempt. Now I've got a 1 mile 410 yarder. I've got that booked in for Double Dara. Should I try and put that on Ski Party? I do not know the answer. I do not know the answer. It's the only one before the end of the year. It's the only one before the end of the year. Ember Isle, the Paddy Man, We 1030, Mazika, Ron Bride, Miss Mercy Morning Muse. It's not all the big names, but there's quite a few of them there. There are quite a few of them there. Double Dara. I mean, 8 this season, 12 total. Ski Party 9 this season, but only 11 total. Who would be better at more distance? Out of the two of them. Who would be better longer distance? I don't know. I really don't know. I might leave that as it is. I might just leave that as it is. Tatiana, there doesn't seem to be anything really for her. There's going to be nothing here. Or for him, sorry. There's going to be nothing here unless it's a fillies only race on a mile 1. And we don't have anybody that would be able to run that distance. Anyway, yeah, there isn't anything. And then down to a mile, Dream Cuckoo and Sea Tour again. Dream Cuckoo's got a race. So it would only be Sea Tour. And there's absolutely nothing. So, okay, we're down to our final 3 races of the season. I thought there might be 1 or 2 in December, more than what we've booked. Yeah, okay. Okay, Dream Cuckoo, you're up. You're up, let's go. Let's round out in style. Stand side. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough race. Ballerina, Ecstasy, Mambo and Freeport, Way for Life, Dead Heat. Snowy's Pet is decent, but not really up there with the rest. Grey Rose Double as well. Yeah, sure. Stand side. So again, outside. Should I go early? No. Should I go late? No, leave it up to the jockey. We should win, though. We should win. I think we like to go early anyway. Again, we're kind of drawn on the outside, which is good, so we'll be running around that direction. So when we get clear air, we'll be able to head for home and put up a good fight. It's a tough field. It really is a tough field. I wonder if I should have put challenge later. Oh. Okay, a little bit stuttery there. We're away at a decent pace, it seems. Way for Life on our outside. Ballerina ahead. Ecstasy in second place. Then back to Dead Heat. And then Grey Rose Double and Mambo and Freeport with Snowy's Pet on the inside. We are on the outside. So that's a little bit better. Track maybe cutting up a little bit on the inside. We are keeping round that outside. Final 1.5. Clear air to run for home. Ballerina by about half a length, but being hunted at that final furlong marker. We are moving up and clear now into the lead. They are dropping back. Dead Heat is with us. Ecstasy now in fourth, just dropping back. Way for Life I didn't see too much of there. Kind of dropped way back off the pace of that last sort of tenth of a furlong. And I expected this to be much more of a fight for second place. I thought when we went clear, we were going to win. But I expected Ballerina to drift. And maybe Ecstasy and Way for Life to step up and fight Dead Heat. But, yeah, that just didn't happen. We don't gain. We're still 129. But we are 5 Grade 1 wins. That is good. That is good. I will take that. 100% every day of the week. I will take that. And breathing is flashing, which means Dyswag is in full to the British Battler. We're going to see 14 foals. We won't see 14 yearlings. We might see 11 and 3 2-year-olds. Because schedules. So yeah, we're going to see that fairly soon. Georgian tie. Okay. Chance to hit 140. Chance to replace Ski Party at 140. Again, I think this is a good race for us. I think we're amongst the best, if not the best horse in the field. Far again, Little Port and Brandy, Borean's Glory, Hurricane Lily, Mazika, Colditz. Now, Mazika and Colditz, you can kind of, put to one side maybe. Hurricane Lily, as they've got older, they haven't aged very gracefully. They can sort of start ruling them out a little bit. But what a field that is. What a chukyo. Little Port and Brandy's got to be feared on home turf there. Or home dirt, I guess. Far again, we know Borean's Glory is going to be a force. Mazika runs well. Hurricane Lily runs well. Colditz runs well. We're still the favourite. And we should be. I think we are the best horse in this field. Now, low speed, okay. But high extra speed, a little bit of cruising burst. I feel there's enough about Georgentine. Or Georgetown. I think that should be Georgentine. There should be enough really to see us through here. Oh, and I'm starting to second guess myself. I do it all the time. I look at the field and I'm like, that's scary. But so are we. So are we. We're a scary horse. We're the horse they all want to avoid. They're not the dangerous ones. We're not in a race with them. They're in our race. Borean's Glory off to a decent start there in the blue silks. Just going to drift in front of us a little bit. Far again leads us out from Little Port and Brandy back to Mazika. Then Borean's Glory, who I do think is the other good horse in this field by far, ahead of the rest. Hurricane Lily and Colditz are at the rear right now. You see Borean's Glory making some moves up the field. We're going to go right alongside them and Little Port and Brandy. Looks like we're going early. Down the final stretch here. 1.5 from home and gaining on Far again. Borean's Glory not really kicked on yet into top gear. Here they come and here we go down the home stretch. Final half a furlong. They're coming quick. They're coming fast. It will not be enough. Georgentine pushes towards the line. Georgentine. I really thought there was an N in there. Georgentine. That's what I meant to name it. So that's what I'm going to keep calling it. But what a good run that is. 138 beats a 137 by a length and a half. And does not improve. Wow, 5 grade 1s on Georgentine as well. So that's 5 grade 1s on Georgentine, Dream Cuckoo, and Double Dara. Ski Party barely misses out on that chance. They were so close. And Tatiana has 7. We got 3 on Barawara and Bellamaker. We got 2 on Bo Niku and Sea Tour. And then Halliday, Royal Aura, and Higgy Forest all come in with 1. Higgy should have more. But Higgy did have a mile to run and decided he wanted to sort of jump up to a mile 1, so we never got there. That's kind of ruled him out a little bit. But yeah. All in all, it's very good. It's very, very good. But I think now then we're down to our final race of the season. We're not going to go after either of those. We're just going to check the Friday auctions. Absolutely nothing. And then Double Dara's race comes up. The 1 mile 4 furlong, 110 yard, Arima Keenan, Class 1, Grade 1, on turf in Nakayama. I hope we win. I hope I didn't make a mistake not putting Ski Party in this one. But I hope we win it. The Party Man, We1030, Mazika, Wrong Bride, Miss Mercy, Morning Muse, Emirate Isle. Decent field. We are the best. But we've got company. Party Man should be the closest. They do get tipped. We1030 sweating badly. That's okay in my book. We're moving well. Double Dara. Let's go. One of only 2 140s we have now. Ski Party dropped to 137. Georgentine did not rise from his 138. Tatiana will hold 140. And now, on the outside here, getting off to a decent start, is our other 140 rated Double Dara. 11 runners here. We move into third behind We1030 and Spindletree. Mazika and the Paddy Man just behind us with Emirate Isle, Miss Mercy and Castle County. Wrong Bride leads Morning Muse and Daban Shaman at the rear of the field. We've gone up on the inside here against the rail. The Paddy Man comes along the outside. Almost level with us now down this back stretch. Here comes a lot of the field. And we're going to have to make a move and make it count here because there's so many people from deep. It's us and the Paddy Man though. Round the bend. Coming through. Miss Mercy as well on the outside. Chasing down Spindletree. Inside the final 2 now. The fight for home begins. Inside now. The final 1.5 furlongs. Miss Mercy and Wrong Bride. That's not even the Paddy Man. That's Wrong Bride. I got the silks right and the wrong horse. Half a furlong. Miss Mercy drops off. It looks like we're holding Miss Wrong Bride just there by the line. I got so confused. I was expecting those silks. But I was expecting the Paddy Man. Wrong Bride with a strong ride into second place. Double Dara takes it. 3/4 of a length. Paddy Man was 6 lengths back. They didn't have a clean run, but still, that's disappointing. Double Dara, thankfully, does hold their 140 rating. and gets their 6th Group 1 win. Absolutely fantastic. What a way to end the racing season. And I say the racing season because we still got an auction or two. Okay, Royal Aura is going to get injured after the season's pretty much done, up to 4 weeks. Hopefully that sort of doesn't hamper us next year. We'll see. Yeah, 26th is the final yearling auction. And again, that looks okay. And I'm expecting the lady scores to be decent. I'm not going to say good, but I'm expecting it to be decent because I know that sire a little bit. Yeah, maybe the mare isn't great, the dam isn't great, but we'll see. We will see. So I'll start up first. And then MB. This is a 6 furlong breeding indicator. This is a 7 furlong. Probably both between 6 and a mile. Laid back though, that's a good sign. Drumore Hill is another 7 furlong breeding indicator. And I do find that there's a lot of these sort of breeding indicators under a mile that end up at a mile 1 to a mile 2 range. So it's certainly not that much of an indicator. The lady scores is laid back. It's definitely one I am interested in seeing. And then Clochban, Clan Roche is a nice cheap option. Again, though, 7 furlong breeding indicator. So Holstadt, Geld, MB, Geld, Dromore Hill, Geld. It's not me. I mean, I don't really need to sell them anymore because I went betting, but still. Slightly disappointing. Clochban, Clan Roche. Ugh. Wow. Just 50s pretty much everywhere. Okay. Just not worth keeping. And the lady scores. Not great speed, not great acceleration, terrible start. Abul Harith, an Oasis Star. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. It just needs a potential, but it's built really well. And I think it's built better than some of the foals I've had off Abul Harith. Because I think, if I'm correct here, yeah, I've got Strav Harith and O Harith, who made it to the to the transfer list. That's how good. Oh my god! Look at oh my god! They're all going to come through as 2-year-olds, not 1-year-olds. I'll check that in a minute. I will check that in a minute. But yeah, that's just how good Abul Harith is. So slightly disappointing. I guess that's a really poor potential dam. That's disappointing. It is disappointing, but it's not really any point crying over that. Let's skip the next few days. Final auction of the season has Emperor, a grade 1 winner, 3-year-old. It's also got Indian Rocket, which is a horse we do know. All-star leader. All a Trim Lady, Bowman's Well, Indian Rocket. I've known I've seen those about. The one I haven't seen is your Grade 1 winning stallion. Probably because they've been 6 furlongs to 7 and we don't run at that level. Okay, that makes sense to me. That does make sense to me. Is that the mare? I don't know. They both seem to be very similar. Juliet Jones. This one, Rebel Flag. Oh. Okay, Rebel Flag and Colditz. So there's a good chance that All-Star Leader being decent. And it looks like Juliet Jones has done stuff in the past. She's foaled some good horses and she's been quite consistent in races lately. Or at the rear end of her career. It's not lately, it's 4 years ago, but still. I know kind of what I mean. That's possibly not a bad one. Again, we get Charmer. Strike a Deal, Emperor. We get to pick one of those up. Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, and Blueberry Fizz is... okay. Not great, but not terrible. And the Offspring are... there's a couple. Okay. Yeah. Let's go spend some big money. Yeah, over 2.8. That'll land us Emperor. We'll see how they look. And then Indian Rocket. Sadly, not a mare we can't breed from, but again, quite high price. Indian Rocket first. All-Star Leader. Solid. Not amazing anywhere, but hits my markers on nearly everything. Touch low confidence, low enthusiasm. Bare minimum extra speed, bare minimum potential, bare minimum finish application. But he hits the minimums. Would I breed from Indian Rocket? Probably not. I think we got better options. Would I race Indian Rocket over a mile right now? I might have a couple of 3-year-olds which could get up to that level. I'm going to have a ton of 3-year-olds. I don't know. I think that's one for next season. I think that's 100% a decision for next season. We see what we get. But that might not be bad. 3 million there might not be bad. Okay, lots of speed, good acceleration. It's a 6 to 7 furlong horse. It won at 7. It won by a length, okay. It won that quite decently. It got short-headed out there. Okay. I think Charmer's good. I don't know about Blueberry Fizz, but Emperor... I mean... It's similar. It has low confidence and no finish application. But everything else I'm fine with. Again, would I breed from it? Probably not. Would I race it next season? Probably. Because I don't think as a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, I don't think I'm going to be running graded races with anybody else at about 6 furlongs. Like 6 to 7. So there's a chance, actually, there's a place we can fit Emperor into that schedule. And if we had a full finish application, I'd like the horse a lot more. And that's all it's really missing. So 2 that we can look at next year. 2 we can look at next year. Okay. It's the end of season, save before anything bad happens. We've bought and done everything we're gonna do. Oh. I thought maybe we get 4 of these. That would be like 3 or 4 of these that would be, you know, sent to fall early and turn up next season as 2-year-olds. Instead, we got 5 that didn't. 9 did. 9. Just, and in fact, 4 of them are British battlers, and the other one's the test we did with Marvelous Value. So, yeah, the early ones all dropped early. The early ones all dropped early. So it's jump along down, and then, yeah, jump along down to Traveller's Tales. There's our 9. Okay, we were testing Janud. We were testing Janud with Bull Cuckoo. So Bull Cuckoo is 80, 90, half. That's what I'm going to think about this. 80, 90, half. Held the 90, held the half, lost a ton of consistency. Doesn't have a ton of potential. Yeah, it doesn't really bode well for Janud, does it? I don't think it's a bad horse. Maturity rate is way up there, so perhaps it's going to take a long time to mature. I'm not going to hold that against Janud, but I don't think that one does anything for us right now. Okay, I'm going to work my way up from the bottom now. Traveller's Tales, good pace. That's quite nice. From Charmer and Striker Deal. 95 extra speed. 50 ability. Over 70 potential. We hit our marks. 0 finish. Not great consistency. Below average confidence. Again, there's so much here that I like, mixed in with so much that I don't like. It's going to be Charm Deal. We're going to take a look at it over its 2-year-old season. Hopefully we jump in Cruising Burst, and hopefully we gain distance, because that would then speak to me about not needing the finish application. Low consistency terrifies me. I've had some absolutely world-class horses that just don't run well because of that. Yeah, we didn't like the other fall from Striker Deal either. I've had horses by Charmer before, and they've been... consistency wasn't an issue. And Striker Deal's got full consistency, therefore Charmer... Oh. Oh. I just inbred Striker Deal. The reason I know that I like Charmer as a sire is because of Striker Deal, but then we went and bred Striker Deal with her sire and got the Charmed Deal, which didn't quite work out as well. I'm actually going to quietly sweep that one under the rug. Nobody saw that, right? Nobody saw that. That's fine. Blind Stag from Derej. Oh my god, look at that stamina. Oh my god. Yeah. The Reg might be a good one. Oh. Okay. So Charmer is fine. The Reg might be a good one to breed from. That hits my metrics everywhere, except for 10% in enthusiasm. But 50 ability, 80 potential, good cruising burst, over half confidence, full consistency, slightly under enthusiasm. Half a bar finish, okay. We're going to have distance. That's going to be less important as we get up to that big distance. Cruising burst is going to be more. Nice to see that there. 90 extra speed. Darej, I think we'll be seeing some more of you. 100%. I think over the next 2 seasons, Darej and Charmer might be the ones that we take a look at. 100%. We should name this as well. Marriage. There we go. Marriage. It's Darej and Marie together. That is marriage. I like that one. Makarova, King's Chorister. This is the one that had, a ton of grade 1s. Star of Alexa is a pretty good horse. 7 grade 1 wins. King's Chorister has 3. Makarova has good pace and looks okay, yeah. Low enthusiasm. But that's not bad. I can definitely work with that one. We can definitely work with that one. Okay, King's Chorister. King Star. Alexa's Choir. How about that? It's a couple of decent ones. You know. Kiweyu in Gong Hills. From Royal Defense, who we liked. We did like Royal Defense. Yeah, so they've folded some good ones. This is the first one out of Ngong Hills. And Afro Storm is solid. Again, 80-80 full. Ooh. Okay, so we've lost finish application. We drop back on the extra speed. We gain cruising burst. Potential isn't quite there. So I think I rule out Ngong Hills now. Royal Defense, still good. Ngong Hills, that's a no. That's a no from me. Warden, Rose, Black W, and Swedish Chili. So we know both of those. This should be pretty good. It's hit and miss, really, isn't it? It's hit and miss. And I'm not going to bother. Nope, not going to bother. Song time, Dat Fang and Saffronana. Oh boy. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay, so we're taking a little snapshot of Songline here. Let's see where we get everything together. So a little bit of extra speed there. Looks like Dat Fang in a lot of ways. This horse looks like Dat Fang in a lot of ways. Cruising burst is added to Dat Fang. Enthusiasm, a low point in Dat Fang, is brought up. and adaptability is brought up as well. And then when we look at Safranana, that distance adaptability disappears. That little bit of enthusiasm is brought down as well, but again, we gain some confidence, almost get all of that cruising burst, we improve the extra speed. That's a really nice mix of two horses. Songline is an absolute beast. 2 words, yeah. Saffron Fang. Saffron Fang. Really like that. Good pace, really nice mix. We should have a bit of breeding in terms of distance. Yeah, because Safranana could run good distance. That Fang ran a mile. Safranana ran a mile too. It should be around a mile 1. It's Preakness, maybe Kentucky Derby sort of level with a tiny bit of adaptability here. I really like that horse. I really like that horse. That is absolutely fantastic. Cautious Joe looks okay. Battler and Higgy Dat. Low consistency scares me. It really does. Lots of others look good, though. This is just going to be a battle dat. Solid, but a couple of things I don't like. An Aztec Warrior. Aztec Warrior was one that we wanted to test. Halifax Hispania wasn't the greatest of our horses, but really solid all over. Really solid all over. Probably could have won and should have won a grade 1, but we put it out to the breeding barn quite early. An Aztec Warrior. Fly by White sire. Johann Quartz's sire. Electric Views sire. Oh. It's nice, but that ability is low. That ability is low. If that was 50%, then yeah, sure. We get up to 70% by the end of the 2-year-old season. We possibly get to 80 by 3-year-old. Right now, we're looking at, I don't know, not even hitting 60% at 2-year-old. And struggling to get past 70, 75 at a 3-year-old. I might... What's this maturity rate? Yeah, that might take some time. We might give it a chance, you know. Aztec. I think we're going to name that one. I'm not sure on that. Okay. So there's a couple of that are decent. A couple that look good. One that looks absolutely fantastic. And then, yeah, no, we're not selling. We're not selling that one. That's fine. And then we got the 3 from earlier. So we're gonna have 3, 6, 8 2-year-olds to go with the 2 3-year-olds we have. And then we're only gonna have these 5 as yearlings for next season. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to go kick on for the new season. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate the support. As always, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill by now, guys. And I will see you next time. Till then, be safe and stay cool.